Hello and welcome to Sports Update on Trust TV. We cannot just stop smiling and we are happy for our Olympic team. As you can see on the screen, the last one, that was the 4x4 relay team, mixed relay team, where Chidi Okeze had to power the second leg and getting up. We came second in that particular one against the almighty US. All right, on that note, I welcome you to the program this evening, Sports Update, where we have a lot of stories lined up for your viewing pleasure this evening, and we will start from Senegal, Dakar precisely, where Rivers Hoopers against all odds. I love the preparation. They made some good signings, and as it stands right now, they have they picked their second win after beating AS Douanes in their first game, and against APR of Rwanda, they also picked their second win. It was 86-82. That game ended just 2 points between them, AP Rwanda and Rivers Hoopers of Nigeria, who are the basketball champions of the country. I have Precious Jonah joining me again this evening to look at this and other stories on the show. Precious Jonah, welcome to Sports Update this lovely evening. For congratulations, first of all, to all our athletes in Bahamas, and also congratulations to Rivers Hoopers, who have won 2 games, 2 out of 2 in Dakar, Senegal. That is for the Basketball League Africa 2024. We're in the Sahara Conference. We have other conferences also coming up, and the final will be coming up later on in the year.
I will start by saying good evening audience. My name is Precious, so I'm happy to be here. All right, River Hoopers, these are guys, they are doing well. And out of 2, they got 2 victory. I think their last game, they will still win and finish top of that group.
They will be playing against the US Monastir of Tunisia. That's another strong. That's a strong house.
Their last game, it was a narrow escape. It was a narrow. No, the last one they won.
Yes, against APR.
It was a narrow escape. It was a narrow escape. 86-82, I think.
Yes.
Just 4 points.
Just 4 points in between.
So it was a narrow escape. Going by each this thing, I was going through this thing this morning. There was one day that where the second quarter,
the second quarter it was equal. Yes,
it was 40-40. So it was a very tight one too. So with that moment too, I think that we finish top of that group. They will still come out victorious in their last game.
Okay, they will come out victorious in their last game. Rivers Hoopers are in there in the Sahara Conference alongside APR of Rwanda, AS Douanes, and then US Monastir of Tunisia, who they will be playing their last game against in the 2024 Basketball League Africa in the Sahara Conference is taking place in Dakar, Senegal, and the finals will come up later on in the year. And with these 2 wins, we believe Rivers Hoopers, I beg your pardon, not Rivers United now, are making it to the last round, to the finals later on in the year. Still looking at Nigerians doing well when it comes to sports. Let's go to the second story, and it's table tennis, the ping pong game as it's called, where we have Aruna Kadri and Edem of Young Edem will lead Team Nigerian to the Olympics qualifiers. This will be taking place also in Rwanda. For Aruna, we want to play in the Olympics, and he will be leading other teams alongside Nigerian #1 when it comes to the women's table tennis, that is of Young Edem, to the qualifiers in Rwanda. Do you think we can make it to Paris 2024?
I think so. He has experience. He's a very experienced and leading them to Rwanda. It's a good thing. Our major threat in that tournament is going to be Egypt.
Yes.
So they're always at our neck.
They are our arch rival when it comes to
I think tennis. If we put harder work or more hard work, we can defeat this so-called Egypt.
The Egyptian. The likes of Omar Asa, let's not forget, he's African #1, while Aruna Kadri is African #2 in the men's ranking. Now, if we get there, back to back, Omar Asa has defeated Aruna Kadri in their last 3 meetings. Aruna Kadri has not been able to beat this guy. What is really going on?
I think it's personal thing. If somebody has beaten you, it's something that you need to go and
motivate you come back for revenge.
So this is the time to at least show the whole world or show the whole African that you can actually beat this guy. So this is the time to beat him.
Okay, this is the time to beat him. They will be slugging it out for the Paris 2024 Olympic table tennis qualifiers. It will be coming up in Rwanda. Let's see how Team Nigeria will fare. We have Aruna Kadri, we have Ofyongedem, and definitely we have the likes of Kuti, who will be joining them, and also the new block in sensation, Hope Uduaka, who just won the West African regional tournament in Togo. All right, let's leave that story and go straight to the round leather game, and we will go straight to Europe this evening. There were actions over the weekend. We are going to be looking at this particular one from the German Bundesliga. 48 matches unbeaten run. They continue that. Let's look at the German Bundesliga result, and we'll talk about one team who have been crowned champion. That is, they are champions already. Just to wrap up the league as it stands right now, 2 games to go, and they will create history and make that record. FC Heidenheim against Mainz 05. It was 1-1. Eintracht Frankfurt won. Bayer Leverkusen 5-1 against Eintracht Frankfurt away. Victor Boniface getting on the scoring sheet from the spot. Union Berlin 3, Bochum 4. It was a 7-goal thriller in that game. Also in Borussia Dortmund against Augsburg, it was a 6-goal thriller. 5-1 it ended at the Duna Park. Borussia Dortmund have to run riot against Augsburg. Wolfsburg trashed Darmstadt 98, a team that is at the bottom of the table. 3-0. Werder Bremen 2, Borussia Mönchengladbach 2. We have Stuttgart 3-1 against Bayern Munich, and then we have Cologne and Freiburg playing a goalless draw. Bayer Leverkusen going away to Eintracht Frankfurt 5-1, and I'm happy that our Super Eagles players is there, Victor Boniface and Nathan Teller. And for Victor Boniface, he was on the score sheet, and this team 48 matches, take it to the bank, unbeaten. Not losing any of those games. Unbeaten.
I think this is our beating run is certain already, because just few games to go.
2 games, 2 games to the end of the season.
Even if they want to lose any match, it will not be in the league. Maybe in the Europa.
They are in the Europa semi-final.
Maybe in the final.
They defeated Roma
maybe
in the first leg.
Maybe in the final.
For Bayer Leverkusen, Xabi Alonso has been fantastic with this team, putting up young players, bringing them together. We remember Victor Boniface. He started his career from Norway, and injury didn't allow him to enjoy his stay in Norway. Just 1 season in Norway, boom, to Belgium, and after 1 season, Xabi Alonso had to go for him, and now he has Victor Boniface. If you are going to mention top 5 strikers in Europe, top 10, Victor Boniface will be. The 2 Victors from Nigeria will be there. So, but we are looking at the one in Germany. So, for Victor Boniface and Xabi Alonso is a man who also, we know when he was in his playing days as a midfielder, he was a man who respects so much on the pitch when he stepped on to play. But now, doing his thing at the dugout, outside the pitch, as in at the touchline. If they go 2 matches now, 48 matches unbeaten. If the remaining 2 games, that is going to be 50 games unbeaten. No team. Arsenal did 49. And if they do 50,
they will surpass Arsenal.
They will surpass Arsenal and set that record in the whole top 5 league in Europe.
Wow. The coach, Alonso, I think as a player, he has played under great coaches. I think that
Mourinho, Ancelotti, Klopp, name them.
That's a low. I think is getting the advice from those people, and as a coach, he's doing it again as a coach. So not just as a player, he did it, but now he's doing it as a coach now. And one thing I love about him, he's not in a hurry to go to a bigger club. Liverpool came for him.
He has extended his stay at Bayer Leverkusen.
Yes, bigger clubs came for him. So this is not the time to move. So he said he wants to stay put and finish his business at Bayer Leverkusen. That's good. Then talking about the unbeaten run, like I said before, I'm just, I'm seeing it. Like I can see. I don't know if you can see it. The unbeaten run is a short thing already.
It's a short one for them. So they are going to make 50.
Because the thing that I was supposed to stop there did not stop there, which is Dortmund. And Bayern could not stop them. So I don't think any other team can stop them for now.
Okay, you don't think any other team can stop Bayer Leverkusen? Already, they have their 1 foot in the final of the Europa League after they dispatched AS Roma in Rome. 2-0 that game ended, and they will be waiting for Roma at their own stadium in Germany. So they still continue their unbeaten run, 48 games without losing any of those games. Let's look at the table. They are already champions. They are waiting champions. At the end of the season, they are going to lift that trophy and celebrate. They are at the top of the table, 84 points. Look at the gap between first and second.
Almighty Bayern.
Bayern has 69 points, and they lost their game to the third person there. That is Stuttgart over the weekend. 69 points for Bayern Munich. Second, VfB Stuttgart, who is pushing to play in the Champions League. They have 67 points, and then we have Leipzig on the fourth position, 63 points. Borussia Dortmund fifth with 60 points. We have Eintracht Frankfurt on the sixth position with 45 points. Freiburg 7th with 41 points, and we have Hoffenheim on the 8th position with 40 points. Augsburg 39 points, and Heidenheim is on the 10th position with 38 points. A fantastic Heidenheim coming into the season for the first time, and look at where they are. Let's go to the flip side of today quickly. Let's look at Werder Bremen is on the starting the second half of the table with 38 points and -9 goal difference. Wolfsburg on the 12th with 37 points. Borussia Mönchengladbach is on the 13th position with 33 points. We have Bochum 14th position, 33 points. Union Berlin 15 with 30 points, and Mainz 05 16 with 29 points. Cologne is on the 17th position with 24 points, and Darmstadt 98 remains at the bottom. The good thing is that all of these teams from the 13th position down will be involved in relegation playoff. Yes. So let's see how that playoff goes. The thing is, if you are at that position, you are not safe, because until after that relegation playoff, you know the team that is going to stay and the team that is going to be relegated. All right, let's leave the German Bundesliga and go straight to the Italian Serie A. It's a good news that we have Nigerians also doing well in the Italian Serie A. Over the weekend, there were matches in the Italian Serie A. Let's look at some of the results. We have Roma and Juventus playing a 1-1 draw. AC Milan and Genoa, also it was a draw, 3-3 at San Siro. Empoli and Frosinone played a goalless draw, and then we have Verona against Fiorentina 2-1, Cagliari 1, Lecce 1, Monza 2, Lazio 2, Sassuolo 1. In a number of how many matches, their first loss, that is international in the league this season, 1-0 they suffer in the hands of Sassuolo. Also, they are champions of that league already. Let's look at the table before Jonah Precious will react. We have Inter Milan still stay at the top of the table despite that loss with 89 points. We have AC Milan second with 71 points. Juventus is third with 66 points. Bologna on the fourth position, surprisingly, 64 points. Roma is on the fifth position with 60 points. Atlanta is on the sixth position, 57 points. We have Lazio on the seventh with 56 points. Fiorentina on the eighth position, 50 points. We have Napoli on the ninth position, who has a game in hand on the fifth, have 50 points on the ninth position. Torino is on the 10th position with 47 points on the 10th position. Let's go to the flip side of it quickly. We have Salernitana, who continues to remain at the bottom of the table. It's a mix-up with that point is a mix-up. It's not 1 point. We have Sassuolo on the 19th position with 29 points. Udinese is on the 18th position with 29 points. Empoli 17th with 32 points. We have Monza on the 11th position with 45 points. Salernitana continue to remain at the bottom of the table, and this is not a good one for this team. They have been on the bottom of the table for more than how many days now? If I'm not mistaken, they've been there for more than 2-3 months.
So they just came. They came last season.
And they are going back.
They will go back. So they go back to where they belong. So this place is not meant for them. They then go back.
But for Inter Milan, surprising, their first log in the league this season.
And they've won the league now. If you check the major leagues in Europe, apart from Bayern Leverkusen that is fighting for something.
Yes, outside winning
that's
the title.
That's unbeaten. Every other team that has won the league, they are not even. They're just
but the English Premier League is not over.
That's the only league.
The relegation battle, the top battle is
everything
there.
Apart from Sheffield United that is relegated in
Confirmed.
Every other team is just fighting. So some people are fighting for Champions League, some are fighting for Conference and Europa. League. Two other teams are fighting for the league. Then battle of the relegation. So everything in Premier League that's why it's the best league in the world.
Okay.
So
is it better than Nigerian Premier Football League?
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
All right, Nigerian Premier Football League is also getting hotter and tougher. The league is on break because of Rivers United so that they can wrap up their standing games. And for Rivers United, they played against Remo Stars in Ikene yesterday, and it's looking good for Rivers United. If they can win all of their standing games, they will be at the top of the table, toppling Rangers International, who's at the top of the table. But no matter what it is, the Nigerian Premier Football League will also get there, and someday we are getting there. We are getting closer, because in the league alone this season we've seen more than 20 away wins, something that is rare in the Nigerian Premier Football League. All right, let's leave the Italian Serie A and go straight to Ligue 1, the French Ligue 1. Also, that league has been wrapped up. PSG has been confirmed champions of that as it stands. Monaco lost their game, so they have been confirmed champions. So they also just to see out the remaining games of the season. Let's look at some results in the French Ligue 1. We have Le Havre against Le Havre. That's a mix-up, sorry. We have Monaco who trash, Mens, it's a mix-up result. Let's go to the table and quickly let's look at the table. Let's look at the table. PSG stay at the top of the table with 70 points, and then Monaco is second with 61 points. We have Brest on the third position, 57 points. Lille is on the fourth position with 55 points. Nice is on the fifth position with 51 points. Lens is on the sixth position with 49 points. Rennes is on the seventh, 45 points. Marseille is on the eighth position with 44 points. We have Lyon, who has the same number of points with Marseille, but minus goal difference and plus 9 goal difference is what is separating both teams. Montpellier is on the 10th position with 40 points. Let's go to the flip side of it. We have Toulouse starting the second side of the table with 40 points, and Reims is on the 12th position with 40 points, and we have Lorient on the 17th position with 26 points. Clermont Foot is on the 18th position with 25 points. Now, for PSG, they'll just need to see out the remaining games of the season, because already they have been confirmed champions of the league. And like you said, or every other league apart from the English Premier League, definitely.
Nigerian League.
And Nigerian League, yes, of course, because our champions is not certain, because all of the teams, Remo Stars, Enyimba, Enugu Rangers, and now Rivers United is going to get into that mix. Lobby Stars,
they are potential
winner of the league. But for PSG, good one for them as it stands right now.
Every of their match, I think it's preparation for the Champions League. So what they have tonight is the Champions League match. That is the second leg with the Borussia Dortmund coming up.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so they've won the league already. So they're just playing for, let me say, fun.
Okay, they are playing for fun.
Yeah.
All right, before we go, let's quickly look at this story. It's good news for the Nigerian Premier Football League. Ilechukwu Fidelis Ilechukwu, coach of Rangers International, alongside Battles Ugubote and Eguma for MPFA award. That is the best manager for April. That is where that award is. Let's see who wins it. For Enugu Rangers, I think any of the three coaches actually deserve it, and most especially Fidelis Ilechukwu, who has done a fantastic job with Enugu Rangers. All right, Precious, that is where we'll be leaving it on the show this evening. Thanks for coming around. We want to see you on the show. We want to have you talk on some of our topics.
I'm happy to be here, and I'll always be here.
All right, that is it on the program's first update this evening. Coming to your screen from Trust TV, I am Emmanuel Fashimi. Say thanks for watching.